We start off here with the most beautiful and poetic answer to the age-old question of, who am I? Pay close attention because who I am is who you are too. And then we finish here with Galactic Cellular Regeneration healing techniques. I can make $1 million out of this, but I'm just giving it to you guys for free. You're gonna love it. And I also understand that I actually kind of popped into this universe approximately 13.85 billion years ago, that I'm kind of a very old energy form or incarnation. And I also understand that all of my spirit guides are me also, because we're all one. So we're all, thing. But is there anything that they or anyone can step forward to better help me better understand this picture of me and my vibration?
Let's see. Well, let's see what they say. Okay. So you've got some different, I've got a bunch, but let's just, okay. Do you guys want to answer this first or introduce first? Okay. All right. So they're going to keep that question. Okay. And I don't know how specific they're going to get. Like, you really like to categorize and label things, they're saying. So they're not going to really let you, they're not going to let you do a lot of that. Right. That's why.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, all right, I see what we got here. This is so fun because some of them I could recognize, right? So you have some that are returning.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got like 6. Let's see. I can get the energy. Let's see. Okay, that's like garnet colored robe. It's Charlemagne. You got Charlemagne back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about him the other day too, but that's another discussion.
Okay. That's cool. Let's see. I got my water in the way of my notebook here. Hold on. I need to scribble.
Yeah.
I move all my stuff.
Anything I ask, I basically want for them to correct or validate or elaborate on anything I say. And again, I'll take whatever information they get because I know it's all perfect and correct. And
right. Okay, so here's Charlemagne. He says, he's saying these words, which I'm not sure that I understand the context. Your name, it's the A is longer, like right?
Yeah.
It's at least the way that they say it.
Two A's.
It's Aareakh, right? Is the way that he's saying it. So there's something in that vibration but he says this sentence, it's good to see you rise again. What the hell does that mean? I don't know what that means, but he says, good to see you rise again. Okay. Well, it means something to you. Okay.
Yeah, it does. I got shivers down my back, and I actually kind of know what it is. It's basically me coming into my consciousness, me remembering kind of who I am.
Okay. So he says you carry the strength of kingdoms in your bones, but your true nobility lies in your capacity to feel, to hold pain as you do love. The sword you once bore, I guess is the word, is now a torch.
Okay. It lights the way for others.
But it's let it light your way too. He's saying, let it light your way. to this. You're stepping into yet another transition here, another new chapter. You're not starting over, he says. Don't think you're starting over. You're not.
Okay.
This is a
Yeah.
new chapter, so you must have some feeling of starting over. You're continuing a legacy of healing. Let the past be honored, not repeated.
Okay.
Okay? They're going to go back to your other question, but they're just coming up to show me, they're here. So,
Yeah.
okay.
I appreciate it, and I get it.
Yeah.
It's very neat
Pretty
that they brought in
profound
the
there.
human thing.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Sannum Uak. There she is.
Yep.
Arcturian
Yep. Priestess,
commander.
commander.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like they got this is with the robes lately. I've had a lot of them showing up in robes for me. It's sort of weird. Hers is like crystalline now. And blue violet sort of light around it. I want to say her. She presents very female. Does she to you? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it? It's okay because it's hard totally to tell, but
yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful eyes, gray hair, long neck. Yeah, I know her.
Okay. She says that she sees your longing and she also sees your patience. Frequencies are recalibrating around you. Whenever you are in seeking of others, whether it's to spend a day, a year, 5 minutes, a retreat, or whatever, seek resonance, those frequencies that sort of stir your own, and so that when you are with someone, it feels like remembering. It'll feel like remembering. Does that make sense? It does to me. That's interesting. So she's addressing you still there. You have some sort of grief thing that she's saying going on, and that's fine. Past relationships, family thing, there's still a lot of grief emotion that's there. And what she's wanting to say is that when you feel that, when you go there and you touch that, you can hold there and feel it and allow it to come up, because you're not alone even in that, in your grief. Know that you're not alone when you feel that grief. Something about feeling that you feel very alone. And she's wanting you to know that you are not. Okay. All right. Neely. Andromedan fairy. Nilu, yeah. Nilu. Yeah. Nilu. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's fun. She's just got a bouncy energy. So she says she's been dancing around, whispering little nudges. And have you noticed any more color lately? Any more just color around you when you move around? She says, that's me. Helping you keep your sense of wonder open. Okay. So now you got new ones.
I've been noticing playfulness. I mean, I play with Silver, my dog, all the time, and I act very silly.
Okay, no, that's great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's like more, whenever you notice laughter, right, color, she's saying that's me, keeping the wonder open, like this doorway to delight. That's what she's always reminding you about. Okay, so you got a new one. Hold on, let me see if I can get this new one. Mm, okay. Seems really seems angelic to me.
Okay.
What is that?
Yeah, I have two angels.
It's like a pearlescent column, like almost like she or yeah, she I think came in a tube of
Okay.
like really okay, so it feels very angelic. Voices. Okay, what is that? Elio Iora Eliora Eliora. I'm saying that right? Eliora. Okay, there's more to this name. Celestial renewal. Celestial renewal. Seraph of celestial renewal. That's her.
Okay.
She says you carry within you codes of resurrection. She comes in the weaving of a new beginning from a sacred ending. She is with you to help you release some last like residue of sorrow. So the other one was talking to you must have some stuff that like now where you are, this just can't stay with you. It's gonna have to go. And to help you love even okay, let love move more freely. She's saying let love move through you more freely. That's what she's helping you with. She's like holding you steady so that you can release that last residue of sorrow and let love move more freely. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, next. Whoa. This one is really tall. Okay. Cool energy. Tall. Thaen. 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 Thaen of Lyra. Thaen of Lyra. What are you holding? He's got an orb in his hand. So he calls himself a harmonic architect.
Yeah, I actually get what that means.
Okay.
That has to do with architects of the universe, about vibration and creations of the universe. Yeah.
Harmonic architect and cosmic sound weaver.
Yeah, I get it.
He's very tall, sort of translucent skin, but it's like, you know how water looks in the moonlight? You know how it
Yeah.
like
Chivalry.
it looks like that, yeah. But he's got this orb, and he's really putting it out here,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
It's an orb of information, right? Because orb.
no,
No.
it changes. It's like humming. It's making this vibrational sound. It's
Uh-huh.
humming. But what he's saying is that, if I'm understanding this right, that this thing that he carries changes its tone. It's like
Uh-huh.
it changes with your emotions. It's changing with your emotions. This thing that
Okay.
he's carrying.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, he says he has been tuning your field very gently and very quietly for some time.
Yeah.
Um, your voice, your laughter, your even your silence are like um, sacred songs. Mm, okay. Okay. Just keep following the vibration, he says. Just keep following the vibration. Okay. All right. One more. This is the last one that's new. So, wow. Some of these energies are, they seem like a blend, Daryl. You know how usually I have a galactic, angelic, right? Some of these are feel very blended to me. And I don't know if I'm not picking it up or if they're doing that on purpose to me.
They're doing it on purpose. It's a message to me because part of the message to me is that I'm blended.
Okay.
That yeah.
Okay. What is your name? Okay. Also female, Mika. There's more. Gossamer, Gossamer Temple. Okay, it's Mika of the Gossamer Temple. Does that mean anything to you?
It kind of rings a bell. I don't know
I
why,
don't
but
know either. So she's telling me like she's like a keeper of it's like redemption, second chances, sort of what she does. She's got a lantern. It looks like fire in a lantern. Um, really graceful. So, but this a robe again. Um, okay. She's telling you your soul is timeless. Um, okay. She, she says she brings light to where she's just come in for you like recently. She's not been around a long time for you. She's come in to bring light to places you thought were closed forever within you.
okay.
Okay. Um, hmm. Okay. All right. They've got gifts for you as well, which is kind of cool. They did that the other day with Nikki, and I thought that was neat. I think it was Nikki. Um, okay. So, all right. Um, all right. So this is, what is it? Eloria, Eliora. Okay. Yeah. Again. Seraph of Celestial renewal. That is so interesting. So to answer your question about who are you, they're each one of them are going to answer that. Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay. You are light choosing to take form. You are the echo of stars remembering themselves as a man. You are forgiveness walking. Okay. You are a soul who said yes to softness, like softness, tenderness in a world of metal armor.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Sannum Uak says, you are Aareakh. I love how she says that. Okay. Galactic Ambassador, translator of frequencies. You are the keeper of dignity of forgotten realms. How about that one?
Okay. I kind of get it. Yeah.
You volunteered to cross between worlds to bring remembrance of unity to places fractured by fear. Even your grief has served this mission. It made you more precise in your empathy and more fluent in compassion.
Yes.
Okay. God, they are interesting today. Okay. Okay, Thayan, the Harmonic Architect. I love that. Thayan of Lyra, right? Thayan of Lyra. Okay. You carry harmonic notes that others feel before they understand. You are definitely not here to blend in. You are here to vibrate truth into being, in quiet, in laughter, in presence. That is who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they're not going to give you a lot of the stuff that really specific stuff. You are nobility. You are sovereign of your own kingdom. This is Charlemagne, I see. Okay. Built not of land, but of wisdom through pain, grace, and courage.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Who you are is not in question. It is in emergence.
Ah, wow. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Okay. Mika, she can answer that. Mika just says you are someone who dared to ask again. I guess the who am I? And this alone proves your divinity.
Oh, I get it. You know why? Because the very first question of
Yep.
source was, who
I
am
get
I?
it.
Whatever. Yeah, yeah, I
Oh
get it.
man, that's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
That is crazy. Okay. They've got gifts for you, but they will save that, I think, to the end. They're not really even showing me exactly what they are, but I know that they've got them. So we'll get to that. But do you have a question or do you just want them to
Uh,
talk?
God, I love them talk. I do have a question, so let me just
Good.
ask one question, and then
Hmm.
and then please bring on my gift because my question is about my gift, and that is that Muana Ark, who's the Arcturian, once I think it was her who told me that I incarnated with my tool chest filled with psychic abilities and clear skills, and I am seeing them coming through right now, like this, and they are not just your typical human clear skills that we typically think of. They're like clear skills that we didn't know that we have the ability to. So, for example, one that I'm really getting a lot is like cellular regeneration, instant healing, and I'm
Hmm.
gonna like do a session and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I downloaded things that I got. Oh, this is Palladian. This is Andromedan. Can someone give me some validation for that about are those really Palladians or Andromedan healing techniques? Because they kind of just kind of came to me. Um, so any correction, validation, or elaboration on it?
Okay. Um, okay. Okay. Suwanam's stepping forward first, so let's see what she says here.
Okay,
Um, she's not addressing really the Andromedan or anything specific right now, but she says she wants you to, and she keeps using your name, which is cool. Aareakh. You must understand first, she says. She's very direct. Aareakh.
yeah,
Aareakh. You must understand first. The body is a holographic echo of your consciousness. Every cell listens to the frequency of your beliefs. Cellular regeneration is not simply biological, it is the re expression of truth in form. If you speak to your cells as beloveds, if you instruct them through coherent intention, sound, and feeling, they will respond with vitality. Okay. Arcturian
got
healing
it.
involves, she says, harmonic entrainment. You may use tones, symbols, or even silence imbued with love to repattern your own molecular field or that of another who is in agreement. Okay.
Got
Um,
it.
okay. It's like she's reaching out and showing you like a simple mantra. But it's in Arcturian glyphs. Close your eyes. Um, right now, if you can see it, it's going to look like just pulses of light.
Uh-huh.
Okay, just see it. And the mantra is, I am new in this now. I am new in this now. This is to go along a mantra for you in your cellular regeneration to for you to speak, for you to share, to have another speak. I am new in this now. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, so this is another one talking about the same thing. This is Thean of Lyra, right? Is it Thean of Lyra? Is that right?
Yeah. Lyra, I think it's a star system.
Okay. Um, but it's so funny, like how they've got some of that galactic, but boy, are they blended. Okay. Hmm, okay. Your cells are instruments. They resonate with internal and external music. Um, okay. Emotional dissonance will distort the resonance. Um, you are in your work with cellular regeneration, you are transmuting. So he's suggesting keep incorporating sound, humming, singing, toning,
Calming. Yeah.
Water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Water, moving sound. Um,
Mm-hmm. Grounding,
mm,
sending it into the
hmm
earth,
And he's
out to
saying
the
he will,
universe.
yep, he's going to guide you to this particular guide is going to give you frequencies that will speak to your cells or the cells that someone you're working with, just like I get them. I get frequencies for people. So start paying attention to that, to use frequencies like, 528 or whatever, the tuning fork or just a tone that you listen to.
Got it.
Okay. He's saying another thing for you to do. So you've got you've got this mantra now is to put both hands on your chest, hum softly with the intention of restoring inner harmony. This is for both you and anyone you are working with. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can put your hands on their chest, put their hands here, put your hands over top. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All right. So this is Eliora. Okay, they're talking fast about this cellular regeneration. Every cellular regeneration begins with its self-forgiveness, she's saying. Every cell holds memory, including those shaped by sorrow, shame, regret, right? These are not punishments, they're invitations to rebirth. Okay.
Right. It's about letting go of resistance, right? I mean,
So this is,
trauma is resistance. You're holding on to it, so you just let it flow.
Yeah. So this is about you working on both yourself and then these things that you are going to infuse when you are working with someone else. Okay. So they've got even like a little ritual, I think, for you.
Perfect.
Okay. So it's one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, inviting the presence of them, these guides, enter this sacred space with the intention to renew, restore, and remember. Breathe deeply. Breathe through every cell. Breathe until you can feel it moving through every cell. Then you begin to hum softly any single note that feels natural to you. Okay. And if you feel emotions come up or the person you're working with does, that means that they're being softened. You let them come up. You do this for 1 minute.
Yeah.
And during this, you can play a frequency, and a default frequency would be 528 to play there. Okay. Okay. As you sit there, you imagine a soft golden light pouring down from above, entering the crown of your head. Know that this light is intelligent. It flows to every cell, bringing renewal. And as this happens, you say, I forgive the past, I restore the now, I awaken the new.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
So this, as this is happening, right, then you have the next part, which is a cellular code activation.
Yeah.
Imagine a symbol, whatever comes to you, forming inside your solar plexus, a geometric pattern. So it could be anything that comes to your mind. Let that form inside your solar plexus. Can be just a cube of light spinning gently. As it turns, it releases pulses of energy through your body. Then you whisper, I am new in this now. I am new in this now. I am new in this now. Okay, 3 times. And that's your thing. And then as you finish any work, you just say, thank your guides, receive this regeneration in full faith and joy. Or your, person that you're working with. Okay. Always you're grounding. Always you are drinking a glass of water before and after every time you do this for yourself or with anyone else. You also stretch, and, obviously feet on the earth, shower, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's really important for you to do that. You're transmuting a lot when you're doing this.
Perfect. A lot of what they said was actually kind of already written in my presentation I'm going to give folks with. So it's great confirmation for me. It's
Right. Well,
things
that's
like
what
the
you
light
asked, right?
pouring. I mean, yep.
Confirm for me or something. Yep.
Elaborate or correct.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what they
And that's
did.
what they want to do. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next question for them.
Well, next question is so on the clears or other abilities, how do I tap being able to read my Akashic records or reading the Akashic records for other people? I know it's in my tool chest. Is it something that's high priority for me to do? Or I guess everything depends on me, but what do they
Right.
recommend for me?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what they say. There's a lot of giggling right now. Like giggle. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is Sannum again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, she's been with me since birth, so she knows me
Okay.
really well.
So she says something interesting, Daryl, and I don't know if I've ever heard this. So, all right, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Just don't you shoot the messenger. The Akashic records are not somewhere outside of you. They live in the crystalline structure of your records of your own DNA, your soul's light body, in the quantum
Okay.
field where intention and coherence meet. You read them not by trying, but by aligning, she says.
Got it. Good advice.
Okay.
I get that.
Okay. I
Yeah.
do get that, but some of that would never have said. So Iliora says, step one, prepare the field. Begin in stillness. They've got a lot of ritual for you here. Hand on your heart, one on your crown. Okay. Yeah. Okay. One on your crown. Heart, crown. Okay. Sorry.
Does it make a difference which one? Because I have this thing about the palms right projects out cosmic energy, left sucks in cosmic energy. So does it make a difference which one?
I don't think in this it does. Because they're all doing it differently. So it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So but do you remember that? You remember the knot here, the crystalline knot that I have on this? So I have it, and it's hard to look at this big one that just showed up on this hand. Can you see it? Huge.
Yeah.
Same exact spot. Now I have matching ones. How weird is that?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Harmonic Architect, and they want you to say, I align with divine light and truth. I open to the records of my soul with humility and readiness. Okay. You can also, if you are wanting to read that of someone else's, you can say, I open to the records of Christy's soul, right? You could do that there. So, for you to, so that's opening the field. And Iliora says she will hold the gate open for you when you do this.
Oh,
attune to resonance. This is part 2. This is okay. Than, I think, is speaking this one. So funny, they're kind of moving in and out. Play soft sound, high frequency, or pure tone. Let your mind settle. You are going to get to a place where there's like this inner sort of click, right? You just know it. Okay, I'm in, right? I'm in. I have my moment where I know I'm in. And in that moment, he wants you to ask a clear question, something like, what am I here to remember about this pattern? Where does this longing come from? What gifts am I meant to activate next? Whatever you do not seek answers within your mind. Let impressions, feelings, and visions arise. Okay, here. That's how you're going to read records. It's not coming through your mind. It's like your light language, right? I'm speaking English to you and I can feel it going through my brain. I know it is. When I speak light language, it bypasses that entirely. It bubbles up from here. Same thing happens with visions and this stuff that's coming in. It's not coming through my brain. It's,
Yeah.
it comes through here and here. It's totally different. Okay.
Yeah, and I get it. It's like when I do hand movements, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just doing
Mhm.
it.
So
It's just coming from someplace
that's how you're
else.
going to read these records. Okay.
Yeah.
It's aligning with them. Ask
Yeah.
permission and
Yeah.
receive. Not all records are for all times, they say. This is Mika and
Uh-huh.
Milu. So you want to now ask, if I am permitted to receive this insight now, I am open with gratitude. Then listen.
Yeah.
So the answer might come in an image, a metaphor, right? Could be a sudden knowing. And they say keep a notebook or a recording device, something that you can either sketch or speak right away, or both.
Mhm.
Um, then when you're finished, put both feet on the floor. I close the session with honor. I will integrate all received for the highest good. You are finished, right? So you can practice this.
Uh-huh.
And this is how you're going to be able to understand what you're getting, to read it and know how it's coming to you, because it's going to come to you differently than the records come to me.
Excellent, excellent. I mean, this next one, I think the kind of answer was that one of the clear skills I've been developing, I call it clear pharmacy, in that I know that I can get the nutrients from the universe or the earth by grounding. I can actually suck in nutrients from the universe into my crown chakra, or suck it in from the earth through my feet. But then
Awesome.
another word of nutrients is vibration, right? I mean, vibration is nutrients. So I'm cellular regenerating my body with the nutrients or the vibration that I'm sucking in through my crown chakra or through my feet,
Okay.
bare feet to Gaia. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah. That makes, total sense. And as you're doing this, these ideas are coming to you, right? This is this is all part of you communicating with the field, right? This Akashic
yeah?
record thing they're saying is exactly like that. They're also saying to you to pay attention to your dreams. Sometimes your dreams are record readings, yours. I know Tammy's are. Tammy
Yeah,
Tammy does it all the time.
yeah.
So pay attention to who visits you and what is said. If you don't remember a dream, don't worry about it. You weren't supposed to. But if you can remember it and
Okay.
remember it clearly, then pay attention to
Yeah,
it. Because
yeah.
for you, some
I
of your Akashic record reading is happening in dreams.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of dreams and I remember them, but I'm not me. I'm dreaming someone else's life. Sometimes it's a different sex person on Earth, but it's not me, but I am them.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so that's a record reading,
yeah,
right? You're
it's
seeing,
showing up in my dream slot.
okay, so Mika's adding here. Start with your own story, right? And that's what you're doing. Stick with your own story and ask to see if past life or a future possibility. Your records are just a library, and it's actually want to be explored, but you have to turn the page with love, not force.
Yeah. Okay, that resonates. I think that completely makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, okay. One last solar regeneration question. So as I was thinking about how to teach people, I was thinking about, well, what's the benefits and costs of teaching people to heal their whole body versus healing for a particular part, like if they have cancer? Because we're powerful enough to heal our body completely, but yet there's probably a utility to say, oh, if you have cancer, let's focus on the intent of healing that liver or that body part. So what's the balance in strategy of doing that? Or is there anything so individualized per person that
Okay. So the thing that they're saying to me really clearly here is that for you to rise to the full perspective as healer teacher, the biggest step, I get it, because this is I've had to go through this part of the journey, is to recognize the perfection of what you're being presented with. You are essentially always looking
Yeah.
at the whole.
Yeah.
To focus on a cancer is
Yeah.
to drop your perspective, and in
Uh-huh.
that you are ineffective as healer and teacher.
I got it. I downloaded exactly what you said, and I agree with it. I know perfectly.
Yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful.
it
Yeah, I
is.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to let's go to the gifts, okay?
Yeah, let's go to the
That,
gifts.
I think, yeah, I think before we, you know, get too busy okay. So let me see here. Okay. So we're gonna start with, oh, cool. Cool, cool. So we start with Charlemagne. What have you got there? He's walking. So they've sort of come around, and it's almost like a semicircle. I've got them now around us. Usually they're always right here, but they've sort of moved around.
Okay.
So with Charlemagne, he's got a, wow. It's a, do you know what a signet ring is? It's got a signet
Uh-huh.
ring he's taking off to give to you. It's gold,
Uh-huh.
and there's a garnet that's carved into a lion in this ring. Wow.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's giving that to you.
Very
Um,
cool. I can picture it.
yeah. Okay. This is your seal of sovereignty. It represents your power to choose
Okay.
how to speak, who to love, when to rise. It binds you to no one but yourself, and you are to wear
Okay.
it in your heart, and you will never bow to fear again.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's a story about how the ring appeared.
Really cool.
Thank you.
All right, Sannum Uak. It's a cube. It's got like what are those? It's like pulsing light. It's codes again. And this cube is
Yeah.
Arcturian codes. Okay. Understands like shifting and pulsing. Um, she says, okay, we'll place this within your field. Will help you to recalibrate whenever you feel disoriented or fragmented. Brings you balance, truth, and remembrance of your mission without forcing pace or outcome. Okay. Oh, Nilu. All right. She's placing just like a little silver bell, you know, a little silver bell. It's going
Yeah.
right
Yep.
behind your right ear. Can you
Okay.
hear it?
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Yep.
Okay, good, good, good.
Yeah.
I
Very
can.
fairy like,
Yeah, it's very soft.
Yeah.
It will ring when magic is near, she says.
Okay.
Especially the kind that lives in laughter. Oh, right. Wears laughter. So you're saying wears laughter and lives in flirtation. She's like a flirt. She's really cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
She's fairy.
okay, so you're gonna hear that bell. Okay. All right. So Iliora, the seraph of celestial renewal. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here she comes. Ooh, oh, she's like kneeling. Oh. Okay. In your hand, she's putting a feather that it's made of light. Is right? It's not what we know. It looks like a feather, but it's just all light.
Yeah.
It weighs nothing, but feels very
Mhm.
solid. If you can get that. Okay.
Yeah, I can get that.
So this feather is to remind you whenever you feel heavy,
Uh-huh.
you hold this feather in your heart and Eliora, and the feather will help you rise. Wow. Okay.
Beautiful.
All right. Ian, Lyra. Wow. What is that? It's a necklace, but it's not made of a metal or something. What is that? It's a necklace. It's like there's a chain, which seems like it could be metal, but the pendant, like what I have here, is like a living tone, sort of suspended like a jewel. It just a necklace strung with a single note. Whoa.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay. This note, it's tuned to your essence. So when you wear it, either literally or energetically, it helps you to recognize your true resonance. It will hum and be a louder tone when you are in the physical presence of anyone or anything that nourishes your spirit.
Beautiful.
How about that one? Okay.
Yeah. I was just telling someone about the 8 octaves of all creation and the sub octaves, and it's the one note sung for the universe. But yeah, I get it. It's all about
you can't make this up.
vibration.
They're giving it to you, right? There's a reason you
Yeah.
just were having that, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so Mika, this is the last one. What are you doing? Okay, she's got her lantern, holding it up to you. Okay. Wow. Like she just held the lantern up right to you and blew in it and blew like the flame right into your chest. Okay. So here's what she says. Hold on. It's the ember of renewed courage. Even when you doubt, it will keep glowing. Stay warm. Love will find its way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. There's a little hidden meaning there, but I know what she means. Got
Do
it.
you? Okay. Yeah. I often don't. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Whew.
Thank you, Christy. That was beautiful.
Wow. That was cool. Did you get a lot out of him?
I did. I did. I didn't want to interrupt with comments, but I had like comments after everything.
Yeah.
So I get what they were saying. I just
Okay.
wanted to stop the flow from it.
Well,
But
if you do, you know how you do your emails where you give us all this great
right.
information.
Yes.
So when you listen to this, if you can remember what your comments are, let me know because I'd love to like see it with what
You're
they
interested
said.
in knowing. Yeah.
Yeah, with what you were getting.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Whew.
I love this so much, Christy. Thank you for
Me
everything
too.
that you do.
Oh, honey, thank you. I love it.
It's just so terrific.
I love doing it for you. It's awesome. It's really fun. Yeah. Now I'm getting to know your guides, like, like it's old home week here. I love you, sweetheart. Well, I hope this brings you so much joy this weekend.
It does. It does.